All right, well, another change of plans. I went ahead and framed this up. I went and got materials to build the new panel, and there it is, setting up. Everything's all cut and glued. I had to use pine. I've got one last piece of this poly, but I wanted to frame this whole front cap, the main front cap with that. So I gotta wait and see if Home Depot is gonna get more in stock. If not, I'm gonna have to just rebuild this, just kind of replicate this out of the 1x. Or the 2x2s. I bought more 2x2s just in case, because I've got to get this thing framed out and reinstalled. We've got some bad weather coming in about 4 days. So, you know, I'm a little bit on a little bit of a time crunch. I'm not really that worried about using wood because I know that my roofing system, my final coat roofing system is going to be watertight. So I just need to take extra care when I'm putting in my clearance lights to seal everything really well, and then that front cap seal. Of course, my front cap's going to overlap my roofing material this time, so everything's going to be overlapped by at least 3 inches with sealant in between, kind of like they do on Class A motorhomes with the fiberglass cap, you know, the molded fiberglass cap. So it is what it is. You know, I've got some more 2x2s there to replicate this. It's gonna be a lot better than what it was, that's for sure. So I'm not gonna film every step. You guys have seen how I do, you know, the poly, and doing it with wood is the exact same way. So I'm gonna get moving on cutting and framing in all this stuff, and when I go to install everything, I'll start recording again. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna get my ceiling panel in, my poly ceiling panel, and then these sidewall panels. I've taken off some of the stuff that was starting to peel. I'm gonna do both sides in poly. It's called Polywall. And so I'm gonna remove these window frames and get the polywall adhered to the sidewall, and get everything trimmed out so I can get the trim ring put back in. All right, I got the trim ring off this window, and I'm gonna use the trim ring to, when I measure out my polywall, to cut these angles, to cut the window out. I'm not gonna pull the window itself. Don't need to do that. It's still sealed on the outside, so I'm not even going to cut my sealant. Get this polywall cut, get it adhered to the wall, get my trim ring back on, and do that on both sides. All right, so I'm getting my polywall marked out with all my angles and my window cut out. I've got my window marked out as a rectangle, and I'm getting the radius. This inner lip here is actually the radius of the cutout, not of the window frame, not of this outside radius, not of this inside radius, but this center one right here is exactly a 1 gallon paint can. So I'm just going to go along the edge here like this and line it up and draw my radius so I can cut it out with my razor knife. All right, so just like that, got my radius marked out for the window. Now I just need to figure the nose, and I've got the plywood radius for that. All right, so I've got it all drawn out all the way around, my window cut out. It's hard to see, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut out with the razor knife and wipe this panel down, get it cleaned up, and get it installed. To install this panel, I am using this Loctite spray adhesive, the 300 heavy. You can just pick this up at Home Depot or Lowe's. So you can see that this is wood, metal, acrylic, carpet, laminate, polypropylene, and PVC, the Loctite spray adhesive. All right, there's the polywall, the interior polywall. Now I can get my adhesive sprayed and get that sucker installed. All right, that'll be a pretty good fit. Once I get the trim in, I'll use quarter round on the top. I'll get rid of this plastic trim here, that plastic gimp, and put in some quarter round. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this sprayed and installed. All right, I got that wall up. I'm gonna throw some staples along the bottom and across the top and let it set up overnight. Next is the ceiling panel, and then this one. All right, so I had to snip these wires because they go through both of these guys here, because I have to get this brace out to replace it. So I'm going to get my 1 by 1 1/4 or 1 by 1 1/2 and my 2 by 2s and get a new piece cut, get them put in here. And I got the new piece in here. A new piece in there, so I can get this ceiling on. Drill my holes for all my wiring and get my wiring strung back through. And that's probably it for the day, I guess.